angels greet with anthem sweet, while shepherds watch o'er keeping. Oh, this is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. Christmas is here, bringing the cheer to young and old. Oh, how they come raising the sound with songs of good cheer. Merry, 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 merry Christmas, Christmas is here. Christmas is here. So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh. Come, peasant king, to own him. The King of kings salvation brings. Let loving hearts enthrone him. He is King of kings. This child is Lord of lords. He is Christ the King, bringing the cheer, and they will sing Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Oh, the bells, sweet silver bells, Christmas is here, bringing good cheer. Oh, how the bells, sweet silver bells, hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, Christmas is here, bringing good cheer. Sweet silver bells, sweet silver bells. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to the young and the old. What child is this who came to earth? Such a gift from above. What child is this who laid to rest on Mary's land? He is the King. He is King of kings, and he's Lord of lords. He is King of kings, and Lord of lords. He is King of kings, and he's Lord over all that you see. We love Lord of lords. He is my everything. King of kings, Lord of lords. He is King of lords, and I love him with all of my heart and my soul. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago. Good afternoon, everybody. Just confirming that there is a press conference today with the Prime Minister from 1 o'clock. So I just want to make sure that, just had to make sure that the information that I'm going to give you is right. So yes, the Prime Minister has a press conference today at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, yeah. So you need to be a part of that. I'm going to try to bring it for you. Yeah, I'm going to try to bring it to you. Try to bring it to you live on the Street 919 FM. All right. I hope everybody's all right out there. I hope everybody's all right out there. So, going to get into my program today, what it is I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I'm going to ask you to join me on Facebook and on YouTube. Yep. Join me on Facebook, join me on YouTube as we get into our program today. And when we get into our program, we have to play our theme song. All right? And what is our theme song, Trinidad and Tobago? If you don't know, well, now you know.
When will we stop falling into the same trap? Oh, when will mankind learn to see that the further we stray from Jehovah's roadmap is the more we invite in misery. There's no better way in this world for peace and total rest. Tried and tested, Christ's way is the best. No philosophy, no creed could ever supersede what the Holy Bible, wonderful oracle, showing the people. Oh yeah, and two shall be in the field, one shall be taken. Oh yeah, two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Every stone shall be upturned and false doctrine shaken, while God's truth and His people are lifted high. Yeah, the Father never needed religion or systems of it. His word stands on its own and proves its worth. Yesterday, today, forever. God's promises changes never. And true government is when God leads the leader. Lead them on, yeah. True government is when God leads my leaders. Oh yeah. Serious thing now. Well, hear the message in the rhythm. Oh yeah. Problem number one is so plain and simple. Religion, it has sentenced God to death with falsehood plain folly. They blindfold simple people for power and the profit that they get. Some would burn you at the stake, rack you and wheel you out for mere denial or even doubt. With violence and bribery they try. Is your soul they want to buy? But Jesus said come freely, all who labor and are weary, come rest in me. Christ say rest in me. And I say two shall be in the field, one shall be chosen. Oh yeah, two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Man, every stone shall be upturned and false government shaken, while God's truth and His people are lifted high, so high. The Father never needed religion or systems of earth. want a leader that is heaven sent. Mathematicians, physicians, politicians, atheists, etc. deny God or decide to just patronize. Hey, they tolerate Christianity as just a social matter. To bury, for marriage, and to baptize. Hey man, check the first two presidents of the United States of America. They were Orthodox, practicing Christians, because the mysteries of God's plan are nonsense to carnal man. The master say walk by faith, never to extrapolate, cause he's too great. I know he's too great, and I say two shall be in the field, one shall be chosen. Yeah, yeah. Two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Man, every stone shall be upturned and false government shaken to the root, while God's truth and his people are lifted high, so high. The Father never needed religion or systems of earth. No, his word stands on its own and proves its worth. Yesterday, today, forever. God's statutes changes never. Woman, true government is when God leading the leader, instructing the leader. We want a government that's tried and true to represent me and you from the Christian crew. Without a word from God, what we gonna do? We want a man from the chosen few.
True government is when God lead my leader. And that is how I normally would, that is how I'm going to be starting my program and every day and try to end it like that. All right, so I'm seeing the clock is counting down for me to go for my COVID-19 update. But before I do that, let me say good afternoon to all of you joining me on Facebook and on YouTube. And let's going to show you some pictures of those people who have been recommended to be on our commission. All right, to choose a commissioner of police. All right, these are the people. Let me show you them. So while the clock is counting now, you will see them. So these are three ladies. All right, so you can see them there. Justice Miss Jones, Miss King, Miss Atong. All right, so those are three ladies, Miss King, Miss Jones, Miss Atong. They are three of the ladies chosen to be on the commission. All right, to choose for a commissioner of police. All right, so those are the three ladies. I'm going to show you now the two gentlemen who were chosen to also be on the commission. So these are the two gentlemen who are Mr. Prasad, all right, Mr. Ian. Mr. Prasad is going to be on the, right. So you can go on to our Facebook page, our YouTube page, and you're going to be seeing them. So those are the persons that have been chosen by the government to be on the Police Service Commission. All right, so we're going for our COVID-19 update and we're going to come back.
This is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of November 10th, 2021 stands at new positive cases 512, total active cases 6,036, total recovered patients 52,633. Total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present, 60,475. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
into the same trap. Oh, when will mankind learn to see that the further we stray?
All right, so I want you again. So all my YouTubers, Facebook friends, join me on Facebook and on YouTube. I want to show you a video of something. I want to show you a video of our schools are open. And now that our schools are open, our children are back out to school. But there is something that took place, I believe, last week. All right? Something that took place last week, I want to show you. And when I found out about it, when I got the video, I said that I will highlight it but then I found out that there are some gentlemen or some people of law is looking for these gentlemen. So this young man in his school uniform, it looked as though he was by a shop, all right? And some young men attacked him. Somehow or the other, this place looks like Gasparillo. I can't confirm it, but I'm not sure. It looks like Gasparillo for me. May not be. I might be wrong. But when I saw the video and I was really upset by what I saw. All right, really, really upset. And I think Trinidad and Tobago, we need to lift our voice against this sort of attack on our school children. All right? So I want you to join me on Facebook and on YouTube as I'm about to show you this video of what took place, what happened to a young man in school uniform. In school uniform. I want you to see this. All right? Look at this and tell me what are your thoughts. I'm going to open up the phone lines when I show it after. All right? Look at this, Trinidad and Tobago. So there's a young man and you can see what's taking place. All right, so join me on Facebook and on YouTube now, and you're going to be seeing what is taking place. I need you to go onto Facebook and on YouTube. So once you're on Facebook and on YouTube, you're going to be seeing what I'm showing. All right, once you are on Facebook with me and on YouTube with me, you're going to be seeing what I'm showing. So you need to share the live, you need to come on the live in order for you to see what is happening. You need to come on the live. Just type in Iwer TV. You need to type in Iwer TV, and you need to also type in the Street 919 FM if you are on social media, which is Facebook. Somebody's asking Pastor Google what the schoolboy could have done. what the schoolboy could have done. So, very interesting question. If you go onto Facebook and on YouTube, you're going to see what I'm showing, all right? So those of you on YouTube, you're seeing what I'm showing. Those of you on Facebook, let me see if I have any viewers on Facebook. Yes, I have viewers on Facebook. All right. And that's what's happening. So I wanted to show you this so you can understand what's going on with in our nation's schools with children. But I'm aware that the authorities are looking for these gentlemen and they are going to deal with them accordingly. All right. So while our school children are fighting and stuff like that is happening, outside our parliament yesterday, there were people who said that they came to protest. What are they protesting for? What are they protesting about? People would love to know. So the officer would have asked them yesterday, what are you all, you got permission to protest? And as I just reminded you, the Prime Minister is having a press conference today. The Prime Minister is having a press conference today at 1 o'clock. So we're watching the clock. So I want to show you this, Trinidad and Tobago. I want to show you this. So outside our parliament yesterday, there were people protesting. And then I'll show you what took place in our parliament yesterday. And then I'm going to open up the phone lines for you to talk to me a little bit. All right? So, this is what took place outside our parliament yesterday. I want to show you what took place outside of our parliament yesterday, Trinidad and Tobago. The young lady in the video is the young lady who went up in Diego Martin against Dr. Rowley. Right? So the young lady in the video you're about to see is the young lady who lost to the Honorable Keith Christopher Rowley. And she's trying to make herself, what's the word I'm looking for? She's trying to make herself, I'm trying to remember the word. But I'm going to show you now the protest that took place outside the parliament yesterday, Trinidad and Tobago. I want you to listen. Listen to her attitude. Somebody say they are obstructionists. Yes, she's trying to make herself relevant. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. She is trying to make herself relevant. You know what I mean? Trying to make herself relevant. But I want to show you this, Trinidad and Tobago. Let me show you something. This is how they try to make themselves relevant in our country. If you're outside of Trinidad and Tobago, you need to join me on Facebook and on YouTube. Look at this. Trying to make themselves relevant. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Tell me what are your thoughts about this? Listen, I want you all to listen carefully.
Right. You want to know the offense, please? Hey!
What is the charge?
Right. You want to know the offense, please?
That is right. Either you all disperse or you all will be charged.
Good day. I've spoken to you all already. Anybody have permission to protest? Does anybody here have permission to protest? You all are holding placards. That is a protest. Do you have permission?
What is the lawsuit?
Anybody have permission? I am asking you all. Warning you all. Put away those things and leave the pieces of parliament, please. No. Hey.
No problem.
So we are going to get arrested. Right?
No.
No protest. You will have no permission to protest. You are asked to leave the pieces of parliament immediately.
Can you just tell us what is your offense?
You all are asked now to leave the pieces of parliament.
And now we know why we're doing it.
I have a question.
We will be
I have a question. I am just staying here. Taking photos of the parliament building.
Do you mind if I stay to make sure it doesn't get out of control?
Leave the pieces of the parliament. You
Guys,
have
let's go.
permission to protest. Please leave the pieces of the
We
parliament.
really need permission to march.
No, I don't have to leave here. I'm not protesting. I'm not protesting. I'm not going to protest. But that don't mean I have to leave, and I'm not leaving.
We need to protect and serve the citizens. That's all we are asking. We are asking you guys to take your job, your oath, to uphold the law of this land. That's the law of this land.
Please leave the pieces of the parliament.
Yes?
Okay, no. Right? Notice the police could not state what offense it was, because it is not an offense. In fact, this is more of an offense now because they're forcing us to march. They're forcing us to work together. Trinidad and Tobago, you all need to stand up. You all need to stand up.
If these signs make it a protest and we put down the signs, then we're not protesting.
Who wants to X on our mouth? Trinidad and Tobago, Venezuela would not have taken it seriously until it was too late. They would not have taken it seriously until it was too late. Do not wait for it to be too late.
What is the charge?
You want to know the offense, please?
That's right. Either you all disperse or you all will be charged.
Good day. I've spoken to you all already. Anybody have permission to protest? Does anybody here have permission to protest? You all are holding placards. That is a protest. Do you have permission?
What is the lawsuit?
Anybody have permission? I am asking you all. Warning you all. Put away those things and leave the pieces of parliament, please. No. Hey.
No problem.
So we are going to get arrested. Right?
No.
No protest. You will have no permission to protest. You are asked to leave the pieces of parliament immediately.
Can you just tell us what is your offense?
All are asked now to leave the pieces of parliament.
And now we know why we're doing it.
I have a question. I am just staying here. Taking photos of the parliament building.
Do you mind if I stay to make sure it doesn't get out of control?
Leave the pieces of the parliament. You
Guys,
have
let's go.
permission to protest. Please leave the pieces of the
We
parliament.
really need permission to march.
No, I don't have to leave here. I'm not protesting. I'm not protesting. I'm not going to protest. But that don't mean I have to leave, and I'm not leaving.
We need to protect and serve the citizens. That's all we are asking. We are asking you guys to take your job, your oath, to uphold the law of this land. That's the law of this land.
Please leave the pieces of the parliament.
Yes?
Okay, no. Right? Notice the police could not state what offense it was, because it is not an offense. In fact, this is more of an offense now.
I want you all to listen to what she's going to say about Venezuela. Eh? Listen, eh?
Trinidad and Tobago, you all need to stand up. You all need to stand up.
If these signs make it a protest and we put down the signs, then we're not protesting.
Who wants to X on our mouth? Tobago, Venezuela would not have taken it seriously until it was too late. They would not have taken it seriously until it was too late. Do not wait for it to be too late.
That is Miss Marsha Walker. She went up against Dr. Rowley in the last general election. She was rejected by the people of Diego Martin. And now she is protesting outside of the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago. I am asking you, Trinidad and Tobago, what is your view? But while Miss Walker is behaving like that outside of the Parliament, inside of the Parliament, we had people behaving worse. All right? Inside of the Parliament, we had people behaving worse. So I want to show you now what happened inside of the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago yesterday. Look at this Trinidad and Tobago and tell me. Tell me what you think. Listen to this. Look at this and listen to this. And tell me what are your thoughts. Right? Listen to this, man. And tell me what are your thoughts, Trinidad and Tobago.
The critical lesson. My previous speakers talked about the process, about why we are here today, and I'm not dwelling on that who resigned and why we do not have a police service commission. But the critical lesson is that governance combines elements of people, processes, systems, outputs, accountability, and responsibility. All of these must go hand in hand to have a process, output, recommendation, assessment that is above board and can stand like Caesar's wife beyond scrutiny. Now, this government has a history of usurping processes to hoodwink the population
Speaker,
and interrupt
order
outputs.
48.1 and 48.6.
Member for Naparima, I rule on 48.6. Please withdraw that and find another way to say what you'd like to say or go on to another point.
I withdraw, and I raise the point that I taught ethics at the university, and the PNM's actions today do not square with the principles, the standard principles
Point of order,
ethics.
Madam Speaker. 48.1 and 6.
Member, again, I stand on 48.6.
And here we are today, Madam Speaker.
Yes.
All resulting because the government deemed that the process was flawed and ignored it. And Madam Speaker, I call on the PM, since I've constantly interrupted, I call on the PM to state whether he was the high office holder who intervened when the list was presented to the
Standing order
President.
48.6, 48.1.
Member for Naparima. Member for Naparima, you have complained about the number of times you've been interrupted, but you've been continuously breaching the standing orders, and I've had to intervene. So you have a few minutes left. If not, and I'm cautioning you to please be relevant and to desist from making those comments that impute improper motive. Okay?
So, Madam Speaker, my concluding statements are clearly in this Parliament. One of the problems we have that we end up with legislation, we end up with systems, we end up with procedures that are found to be flawed, that are found to be inadequate. And it is because
Standing order 48.1 and 55.1b.
Member, we're not dealing here with legislation. We're not dealing here with procedures. We're dealing with the notification. I rule on standing order 48.1. This is the last time.
Yes, Madam Speaker, it is clear that the voices of the people of Naparima should not be heard. And I wish to make the point as I leave.
Member.
Yes, ma'am.
Member, I'm on my legs. I'm going to ask you to withdraw that statement.
Madam Speaker, I withdraw the statement and I leave.
Member for Naparima, please come back. I'm certain you don't mean that disrespect. I am certain you don't. Okay? And I ask you to apologize.
Madam Speaker, I apologize.
I ask you to apologize, and I ask you also to really appear sincere when you apologize.
Madam Speaker, I apologize. But Madam Speaker, I leave.
Prime Minister.
What the hell is this? When you think it gets worse, or when you think that was the worst, if there's such a word as wasara, I want you all to listen to this one. And when you all listen to this one, you all will tell me what are your thoughts about this one. Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago, I don't know. This is the example we're setting for our children to want to become leaders. Is this the standard, the bar we're setting? Is this the bar we are setting for our children to become leaders in this country? Are we setting, this is the bar we're setting? Because I want you now to listen to Watson Duke. My Tobago friends who are listening, listen to Watson Duke. Watson. Listen to Watson. Listen, to Watson. Come on the live. Come on the live. Share the live. Well, they think that was bad? You need to come on the live if you're from Tobago and hear Watson. Listen to Watson Duke. Come on the live and listen to this. You tell me what you think. If this is the example we want to set for our children to follow. Listen, You
have a lot of people here from this place called Black Rock who like politics and they're attracted to PNM. But PNM must only attract Mumu from Black Rock. I'm telling all you. The only kind of people the PNM must attract in Black Rock is Mumu.
Where's Mumu? Where's Mumu? The only type of people, the man say, PNM does attract from Black Rock and Tobago, it's Mumu. Listen,
You have a lot of people here from this place called Black Rock who like politics and they're attracted to PNM. But PNM must only attract Mumu from Black Rock. I'm telling all you. The only kind of people the PNM must attract in Black Rock is Mumu.
I'll come back after the break and take your calls right here on the street now on NFM. Don't touch your dial, We're coming back. We always have something hot, something new, something to tell all about. So when we come back from the break, I'm going to open up the phone lines and I want to hear your views on this. I want to hear from Tobagonians first. I'm opening up the phone lines for people from Tobago to call in and tell me if you agree with what Watson Duke. Right? So you tell me if you agree with Watson. Tobagonians. Coming back.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution, with over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy. We specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Welcome the Christmas holidays this year with quality and attractive furniture from Stylist Furniture Limited. 2 locations, 51 Rushwood Street, San Fernando, and 101 Crackness Village in Princestown. Select from a wide range of contemporary furniture to enhance your homes. Now open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call today, 652-2542. Season's greetings to all our customers and friends from Stylist Furniture Limited. Stylist Furniture Limited. For the style in you.
The Huddle Room reopens in partnership with Maracas Bake and Shock on Monday, October 18th. That's right, seaside flavor is in Central. Bake and Shock, aloo pies, kingfish, shrimp, and a daily menu of lunchtime favorites like stew chicken, macaroni pie, curry chicken, pilau, and so much more. Follow The Huddle Room and taste Maracas on social media. Bake and Shock is served from 10 a.m. and lunches from 11 a.m. We'll see you and your taste buds on Monday. The Huddle Room and Maracas Bake and Shock, the best of both worlds.
Okay, Rudolph, make her right. Then, hold on. Mrs. Claus sent a WhatsApp. The elves are hungry. Pick up a Royal Castle Queen bucket, a King bucket, some royal wings, a family meal, a few combos, some extra delicious coleslaw, crinkle-cut fries, potato salad, and a snack box for yourself. Oh, and don't forget that delicious honey mustard sauce. It's really lashing. Okay, Rudolph, let's get that delicious local Trini flavor. Royal Castle, here we come. Royal Castle is the local something that makes it all taste better. Happy holidays from Royal Castle.
Larry, I see you bring the white oak. Nice. Candace, it's 2 bottles of Forest Park you bring? You playing with fire, girl? Amanda, the ham you bring looking so good. Brian, what you bring?
I bring joy.
What?
Joy. She's my new girlfriend. Bring the joy to the Christmas line with Angostura rum. From classic dishes to the cocktail glasses, White Oak, Forest Park, and Fernanda's Black Label. Add more enjoyment to the season. Plus, buy any bottle and get a chance to win a family Christmas dinner, complete with a personal mixologist. Follow us on social media for details. Bring the joy with Angostura. You are the gift. Wear a mask, keep a safe distance, and enjoy responsibly.
From the studio to the stage, every Friday between 3 to 4 p.m. Right here on the street, 919 FM. Radio you can see. Log on to our Facebook and YouTube so you can see live interviews and performances from some of our very own local superstars. Right here on the street, 919 FM.
Dashing through the shows with the Direct TV remote. What fun it is to choose prepaid and win cool giveaways. Oh, Home Alone, Pinocchio, Bad Santa, and the Grinch. Frozen 2, Elf and Scrooge, and Edward Scissorhands.
You'll be dashing through the shows this season with DirecTV Prepaid. Get free installation when you purchase a prepaid kit and receive $99 free credit when you activate and top up 30 days. Plus a chance to win a 55-inch smart TV or home entertainment system. DirecTV Prepaid has it all this season.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home or, get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Listen, Dr. Lebe, I want to tell you something, eh? You see that new juice? Hello. It said I call it me juice. It make for me the, what is the one I drink again? The ginger and lemon and thing. Hello. Dr. Lebe, I thought it was mine over matter. But I find like I have more movements. Yes, I have more movements and freer movements. You understand what I'm saying? I drink the juice, even my voice and all feel better. So it's good for your voice and it's good for your body. So I just want to tell you, thank you very much, Dr. Lebe.
Try U-Juice today. Available at leading supermarkets nationwide or order online at ujuiceroots.com for free delivery.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Friday night, Sunday Ministry of Worship, Children Hour, and the Word from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. and Friday night, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. all night prayer for our nation. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated at Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you can get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God, God's word, direct from his throne room, in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Share the Live. Share the Live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the Live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the Live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the Live. The Street 919 FM.
Oh yeah.
Will we stop falling into the same trap? Oh, when will mankind learn to see that the further we stray from Jehovah's roadmap is the more we invite in misery. There's no better way in this world for peace and total rest. Tried and tested, Christ's way is the best. No philosophy, no creed could ever supersede what the Holy Bible, wonderful oracle, showing the people. Oh yeah, and two shall be in the field, one shall be taken. Oh yeah, two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Every stone shall be upturned and false doctrine shaken, while God's truth and His people are lifted high. Yeah, the Father never needed religion or systems of earth. His word stands on its own and proves its worth. Yesterday, today, forever. God's promises changes never. And true government is when God leads the leader. Lead them on, yeah. True government is when God leads my leaders. Oh, oh yeah. Serious thing now. Well, hear the message in the rhythm. Oh yeah. Problem number one is so plain and simple. Religion, it has sentenced God to death. With falsehood and folly, they blindfold simple people for power and the profit that they get. Some would burn you at the stake, rack you and wheel you out for mere denial or even doubt. With violence and bribery they try. Is your soul they want to buy? But Jesus said, come freely, all who labor and are weary, come rest in me. Christ say, rest in me. And I say, two shall be in the field, one shall be chosen. Oh yeah, two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Man, every stone shall be upturned and false government shaken, while God's truth and His people are lifted high, so high. The Father never needed religion or systems of earth. His truth stands on its own and proves its worth.
All right, so I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm going to take your calls on 342-0081. I'm still looking out for the Prime Minister press conference. That's supposed to start at 1 o'clock. So at any point in time, we can be interrupted by the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, the Honorable Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. All right, at any time, we can be interrupted by him based on the press conference that he's supposed to have today. Hello, good afternoon.
I just hope the national security one time we too long to put soldier sometime when parliament going on to deal with these people. I know the thing is that I only hope 11 people, so those people do go march with them because them up there, Mudela and them, then in the back down there and letting people do things up here. Well, they go down central and do them thing. Don't send nobody up here.
All right, thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hey, Tobago in your house. So Black Rock.
Yes.
You heard what Watson Duke had to say?
I'm Momo there, but I know the PNM does educate people. So, and I had a feeling he was one of the Momo and them, and I know he got Black Rock for living. So he's telling me who he is. Well, want him to know he's educate where PNM does do, educate people, not make them fools. Okay?
All right.
So if he hear the Momo and he go there for live, let the people and them should chase him out. Because they don't want no Momo, they don't custom to Momo around there. Everybody they educated. Fool like he. Right, bye.
Thank you very much. Tobago, give me a call, 342-0081-771-1015. 1791.
You have a lot of people here from this place called Black Rock who like politics and they're attracted to PNM. But PNM must only attract Mumu from Black Rock. The only kind of people the PNM must attract in Black Rock is Mumu. Hello, me, you know, them says so.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon. How are you, sir?
I am okay, sir.
I'm looking out here and I'm looking at what's going on in Trinidad. And you know what is the sad thing about it? I think the police officers in Trinidad and Tobago, they take an oath. They're not doing their job. Why they're asking people questions? Just lock them up. Unless they don't just get down there and start lock up these people, this nonsense will never stop because people are pushing and pushing and testing and testing. And they keep doing it over and over. Only when they come down and said, okay, you are protesting, it's illegal, you are under arrest, and take them down, this nonsense will never stop. Have a good day, sir.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Guru. Well, I believe, I don't know if I ever seen a sign there, while Parliament is in progress, no gathering or no protesting. I think that should be put out there clearly, so that when Parliament is going on, there's no disturbance or anything like that, because anybody could do anything. A fella could have a firebomb in his pocket, he could have any kind of thing. So I don't know what is the problem with the police and not disposing of this to do very early before they make a proper gathering. You understand? And Mr. Duke, oh God, the people in Tobago, you must be feeling the brightest person in Tobago because the way that they talk with no sense of the heady words, no sense of etymology. How the people will take you on when you talk like that? Argon?
3420081. 3420081. 7711791. 4665391. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Pastor Google, good afternoon to the viewers and listeners of 3919. Now, that former candidate to the Unlimited Non-Corruption Party, Marsha Bailey, she had posted something like that on her Facebook. So, by that action there now was nothing new, right? And I think that the police should have no question. Just charge all of them and throw the book behind Marsha Bailey because she'd have known better how to carry out that. And now it's just full COVID back and all. All this the numbers raising and all this they want to protest for what? They want to protest for. And Pastor Google, the charges could arise from these offences is 1, loitering in the between the precincts of a parliament building, 2, with all the valuable cause, and 3, the health ordinance, breach of the health ordinance during a SOE. That is the charges they could get. Pastor Google,
hello, good afternoon.
Hi, Pastor Google. God bless him.
Same to you.
Pastor Google, you see, first of all, I want to say 3 quick points, or more than 3. The young man that got beat up, the school child.
Yes.
You see, sometimes parents doesn't know what the children involved in. And sometimes we are blind to what our children is involved in. It's out there, those young men that beat up that young fella. They didn't come just to beat him up. It's something more in the mortar, as the old people say, than the pestle. And sometimes parents have to start checking our children's phone, checking who our children's friends are, checking where our children doing. Parents need to stop being our children's friends all the time and and start parenting because we will lose our children. The second point is with Miss Marsha. Miss Marsha needs to learn the laws of the land. During her SOE, you are not allowed to protest. She says she's a big Christian, but the Bible also said, Jesus said, give unto Caesar what is due to Caesar, and unto God what is due to God. And as for Mr. Duke, Tobagonians has reached a point that a lot of them do not have spiritual discernment. A lot of them are are being led by emotions. And when the Bible said we're supposed to walk by faith, they are walking by sight. They want to see show business. You understand? They want show business. So I pray, God, that some of them who I know, the older ones, because last time when I went to Tobago, I felt it different in the spirit, in the atmosphere. I did not have a good experience as a person visiting Tobago. You understand? There was road rage, there was rude, and Tobagonians was never like that. Since they start following PDP, the very continents of the people, the continents of the place change. And this, all I have to say, let God be word be true and every man a liar.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Google, a dangerous narrative has been spreading since UNC came in, the People's Partnership came into being as a government in 2010. A dangerous thing has started. They started a propaganda about Dr. Rowley, about what Vanilla Allen Toppin would have done. And they started with there. And they used as an example or justification that Mr. Manning said he's a Rottweiler when he can't get away or whatever. And they keep building this angry black man who they say would have done XYZ. That has taken hold in people, so you'll hear them say, I don't like Dr. Rowley, but I can't tell you why. I'm coming down on this whole thing with COVID-19 now. People starving and hungry. And this government suffering people, and people can't get to come back in because they shut down the borders, and the citizens out there suffering, and they're hungry. That is a narrative, and we come right down to we reach with this here, and the democratic rights being taken away, and Venezuela, and Democrat. You see, they want to paint an image and a picture in your mind, and people are falling for it. What democratic right has been taken away? Under SOE, based on the fact of a health situation, it was a health ordinance that created the SOE, you know. And with the SOE comes certain things. That is a law. That ain't taking away democratic right just like that. There was a reason why that had happened. But you know why this was disingenuous? Under Kamlapa said the in 2010, a legal SOE was had, and a legal state of emergency where half the country, the east-west corridor was under a curfew, and down south wasn't under none. They never talk about that. Where we see on TV, as an example, Inspector Singh, God bless his soul, he was taken up. African children now come from work, wherever, and throwing them in the back of a vehicle. Nobody don't remember that, you know. And some of the same people, the laws they make to hold them, the same person make laws that go back and fight for these same people who went back to court and win money from the state. They don't talk about them things. But the narrative, Dr. Rowley is an angry black man, and PNM does make you suffer. PNM never do nothing with this country, and they keeping it turning. It is done as this is a concerted effort, you know, and you know what we have to do? We have to conquer that and tell the people the truth. The same with them talking that, we have to come the one time and shoot them down. When I say shoot, I mean not literally, but how on earth you could compare Trinidad and Tobago with Venezuela? If not here, about 16,000 Venezuelans come and get temporary status as migrants. If here was like Venezuela, they would have come here. So again, it's all about propaganda. That is what that girl was doing now, they spreading propaganda. You see, for Mr. Watson Chuk again, all I can tell Tobago people, PSA or the THA is not the PSA. And if he could run down an organization like PSA, run it down financially, you think when he go into an area that has even more money and more power, he going to do anything different? People, if only put him there in Tobago, I guarantee all you, not 12 years time, you know, give him 2 years time, and all will be jumping on the ferries to come across here until we save all you. That is all I will say with that. Pastor Google, thank you so much.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, I watch all the tapes that they play. Pastor Google, I tell you, I don't know what's going on in this country now. Some people, I don't understand what's wrong with these people. Look at this set by the Red House. Look at the behavior of these people and them. Eh? Look at that young man, them two young men not kick up the first child. What is really going on, boy?
I don't know what happened to them, but heaven help, yes, God is the boss. And they say all kind of thing about Dr. Rowley, but God is in control. He's in control of Trinidad and Tobago, and God knows best, and he will do the best for our country. And that Mr. Duke, he in a different world. He in a world of his own. You know? He in a world of his own, but God is the boss. Them have no say. God have all the say. And he will never put this country in a man like Mr. Duke. He's too disrespectful. Okay, Pastor Google.
So I'm waiting for a Tobagonian to call in. I had one Tobagonian so far. I want to hear what people from Tobago have to say about what I just played from Watson Duke. I know that you all listen. I'm taking your calls at 342-0081, 466-5391. WhatsApp number is 771-1791. Remember, I'm just waiting to see when the Prime Minister would go live. I know that there is supposed to be a press conference today at 1 p.m. The time now is 24 minutes past 1. And that time check was brought to you by the Street 919 FM. Remember, this evening on Iwer stage, the Baptist community is back with us, courtesy His Eminent the Patriarch Julian. So you need to be a part of that this evening from 6:30. From 6:30, remember, live on Iwer stage, the Baptist community. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, Pastor Google, I saw the advert with the meeting with the Prime Minister, but they said 2020, so I don't know if it's error for today's meeting or if it's an old thing somebody posted. So I'm not sure.
Oh, Lord. I hear you. Thank you very much.
I sent it out to friends and they draw me attention.
And to that, okay.
2020. So if you see the advert on the logo, then you will see that. So I don't know.
All right. Thank you very much.
Right. Thanks.
Come and stand up by the door like if you some anyway. So taking your calls 342-0081. Come please stand up by the door like he's some boss in this place here. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Yes, sir.
Now, when we hear the talk like this Venezuelan talk, but the wait is too late, that has any threat to do that. So what the government has to do, they have to be very careful what's taking place only. You understand, sir?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Google.
Yes, sir.
You know, the framers of the Constitution were very deliberate when they looked at the area in respect of the appointment of commission, which includes the Police Service Commission. Now, the element of consultation, where the president sends the names to both the leader and the opposition, leader of the opposition and the prime minister, is an important element. And the framers understood that that consultation between those three people was an opportunity to evaluate the nominees of the president and to bring to the president's attention any item that they think was pertinent to the issue and that might disqualify the person. Now, there's no time limit on the process, and therefore the president would be allowed to give any one of the people who have objections a certain discretion in terms of time before they do the assessment. It was never intended that when that part of the process is completed and then it goes to the parliament, that they debate the relevance of the people, whether it's the qualification, the suitability or what. Because at that time, the part of the process that would have enabled the president to comfortably submit the names to Parliament would have been completed. That's how the process is. So that even when the opposition stands in the Parliament, the process does not supposed to involve objections, But objections might arise, but that is not something that the framers anticipate. They don't think that if I submit myself, if the president asks me to be a commissioner, that they would come in Parliament and try to make a big scandal of it. They would expect that the person who has been given the opportunity would be evaluated in a very astute and sort of private way, and if the person is disqualified, the public might even know that. But then, if you want to make a scandal, you say bring it in Parliament and bacchanal and all kind of thing. And I think many people in the country have to calm down a bit and understand that a constitution is a document that guides governance. It doesn't have everything in it. And that is why the president is exempt from prosecution from any administrative decision that she makes. And therefore, if she chooses in a discussion with the chairman of the Police Service Commission to allow them to withdraw the submission, you can't do anything for that. And she don't need to provide a transcript to the public to say this is the conversation we had about it. Any one of the commissioners could come out and do it. That's not what the president would. So please, people, just calm down and don't allow these false narratives to go out there. Because they say, if you repeat a lie enough, 1,000 times, many people believe it's the truth. And that's not targeted to me. It's not targeted to you. Because you could understand the process. But it is targeted to an element of the African community who are vulnerable to all these things. So you hear them say, Mr. Manning is doing nothing, or this one didn't do that, or the government ain't doing nothing. They know that there's a group of people out there, and with the slim electoral margins in Trinidad and Tobago, if they could galvanize enough of them in the support, then the PNM would be in trouble. And that is difficult. Have a good evening, Pastor.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. Play my tune for me now. Rant over madman. Thank you.
Pastor Google, but there again, they knock you off the air in Tobago, so nobody, from since about minutes to 1 or somewhere around there, you are off air. So Tobago people would not really hear you unless they are on YouTube or seeing you on Facebook. And I know most Tobago people like to listen to the radio instead of going on YouTube and Facebook. So that is the problem.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
And
afternoon to all the listeners, regionally, internationally, and locally. I want to say to the people of Tobago, when my comrade sister, my namesake Jenny talk, please believe what she is saying to you. It's not something to make you feel that Duke is this and Duke is that. I, too, was a member of the General Council in Duke time, before his time and in his time. I retired in his time. And I'm saying to them, she is telling you the truth about the gentleman. And please don't get fooled, because he will start to talk things very nicely to you. And when he gets his power, the people who are with him will see a different side of the man they call Duke. So I, too, am pleading and begging with Tobagonians, please don't be fooled by Mr. Duke. Please think twice where they are going to put the X. You have gotten value for your money with the PNM. If you truly open your eyes, you will see the many things the PNM did for you and what they're still doing and what they have in mind to do for you and plan to do for you. Please don't say, if I didn't know, do the right thing. Okay? And a blessed evening to my brother in Amsterdam, Mr. Amsterdam. Be blessed, Trinidad and Tobago, and let us keep praying. Please, people, go out there and take the vaccine and follow the 3 W's to save yourself, your family, your community, Trinidad and Tobago, and the world, because we travel the world at large. Have a blessed evening.
Thank you very much. And on that footing, I'm going to play for you. I'm going to play something for you from Watson Duke. Listen to this.
I want you to write these things down. Number 1, the Progressive Democratic Patriots will ensure that all government workers before December 25th receive an ex-gratia payment. Really? We mean that. We are not here to talk and talk. The Tobago House of Assembly has authority to pay its employees as it will please. Being an expert in labor law and also a politician, the idea is to ensure that those who have suffered from the pandemic, those who have not had an increase, those who are trying to make ends meet would be given a gift by the THA in the form of cash and in the form of a hamper. So again, 2 things, hamper and cash for the Christmas. You must be able to have a good Christmas. We are promising all working Tobagonians that. That's number 1. Number 2, we are saying that all unemployed persons will be employed in the period of 6 months. All. A-L-L. All. Mark my words. And number 3, the last one. Number 3, I'm saying to you, to ensure that everyone is employed, we will deposit in every electoral district $10 million to ensure all persons are employed. That money is used to develop every district. Gone are the days when development must take place in Crown Point, Scarborough, or wherever. Every single district, yes, all 15 of them must develop. So $10 million, that money will come from a development fund that is allocated from $250 million. 150 of that will be divided among the 15 electoral districts. It means a rising tide, brother, will lift all boats. I want to say to you today, it gives me a pleasure to be able to shape policies that will improve the lives of the working class. This election is not about commerce. This is not about rah-rah. This is not about bacchanal. This election is about bread and butter issues. This election is about kitchen table issues. This election is about money in your pocket and being able to pay your bills. This election is serious. So when they come in the rah-rah-rah at all, you must tell them where to go and where to stay. Focus on you. The PDP is about building you, the citizen, building your community. And so I challenge you today, on December 6th, go out and vote for the PDP. Your candidate for this area is none other than Watson Duke. What a P. Let's listen to you, DJ.
This tale from a strange land, the chant of the madman is the only salvation. I say the chant of a madman in this tale from a strange land, the chant of the madman, Lord, the only solution. Anyway you turn somebody chanting to we, what for we and we go set you free. Somebody promising natural law. Fly like a yogi and all the war. Sleep in the peace and all the pain. The same woman promising to put on my days.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. This thing song is so much like the campaign song. Hello, good afternoon.
That's a good girl. It's not what you mad and it's whoever believes in him mad.
No, that's true.
No, I'm telling you. Because I will tell you why I'm saying that. Watson Duke would have said that THA is overstaffed. And now he's saying if he wins, everybody going to get a work. But here what? Just recently he mentioned that 20,000 workers in THA, he's going to give them ex gratia payment when he wins. That's what he's saying. And he went on to explain that ex gratia, and he said, people could challenge him. Ex gratia means, say, you get it just because. That is not the meaning of ex gratia. Basically, ex gratia payment has to do with termination of employment and being encouraged by an employer to retire early. That is what they give an ex gratia payment for. So listen to it. So, but you're saying you're going to employ everybody in THA, the same THA that you say overstaffed, and the same THA we're going to offer 20,000 to terminate the services, right? Again, I'm going to ask, isn't financial inducement against the law if you're offering that for votes? Isn't that what he's doing? Isn't he not offering money to get votes? Isn't that against the laws of this country?
I don't know. I need to find out.
It is. Yes, one of those acts, and them say it, I ain't all versed in that, but one of those acts speak about the fact that financial inducement or whatever to get people to vote is against the law, and that is what he's
so
doing.
So then how nobody not saying anything about it?
I don't, well, we saying it, forget who is saying it, we saying it here. That is inducement to get votes, and that is against the law. So anybody who wants to believe these things, watching them more mad than he. Because not only that, as I line up, isn't the budget already passed for DPHA? So if, God forbid, he get into office, where he get those extra kind of money to do the things he's saying? The money that was allocated to DPHA has nothing to do with he talking about to pay off people for termination and to get no constituency, 10 million. So where they going to get the money from? And when the money finish, where they going to get more from? From Trinidad? Or is it what you're going to print money in Tobago and put the face on it and they'll use that as currency? Is that what they're going to do? What they're going to do to sustain themselves? Because he say he wants secession and independence, and he don't want no chief secretary, like stupidness. He wants prime minister. So when you put all that in the context, Google, if people still vote for Watson Duke in Tobago, then they're more mad than he. That's all I have to say, and I love my brothers and sisters in Tobago, but if all the things I dress for he, only think about it, put it in the context, and only still vote for he, and put it in THA, all the more mad than he, sentencing have enough room for all you. And you know what? People in sentence more sane than all in Tobago if all they put you in THA. I will say so now, but I love all you. At the end of the day, we are brothers and sisters. Bye.
Before you go. You're going already? Hello, good afternoon.
Me here again, Google. I was hearing Jenny on my phone here because I had my radio turned on. But you know that I know Colin to say this. If anybody has any experience in public service operations in respect of finance, the budget has already been read. So that a budget is basically a list of line items, you know. They don't just put money in the budget and you could sit down on our platform and determine what you're doing with it, you know. That money is allocated for specific functions. It's either for this, that, or that. And it comes out of a request, a submission from the Tobago House of Assembly, and different discussions between budget analysts and people in the Ministry of Finance who would advise you and urge you about the possibilities, and then the budget comes out. Even if Mr. Duke wanted to take $150 million and distributed $10 million, I think, he still has to apply to the Minister of Finance with a plan to show what he's going to do with that. He can't just say, I want to get $10 million there. You have to be able to show $10 million for exactly what and what. And on top of that, you have to apply for a fireman from the Ministry of Finance. The Ministry of Finance has to authorize all that. So he just talking off the top of his head.
All
and
right.
he should know that as a head of the PSC.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Princess Tong, he is not talking off the top of his head. I just don't want to tell you where he's talking from, but you know Princess Tong. You work in the government. Don't say that, Mr. Princess Tong, please.
Wait, hold on. I want you to listen to this.
Google.
Listen to this and tell me if this is really the rat of a madman. Listen to this, sir. Listen.
System as well. So why do so many people in the private sector today who complain about the work ethic introduction? The problem that we have today is that the teacher workforce is full out. That's the problem. And if you in other words, like you sit around doing nothing, you just no. I'm saying why the private sector has a issue. The teacher workforce is full out. And so the private sector struggles to get some of the talent that all resides within the teacher. The talents that we have need to be disseminated beyond the walls of the teacher to include the private sector, so that the private sector can benefit from the talent pool that we do have. And given that we still have some work to do in terms of improving the number of people with tertiary level education, and as a talk a lot of just traditional university and including vocational education, it means that the teacher has to be willing to find a way to matriculate some of its employees into the private sector so that talent pool can be broader.
You hear what he just said?
I didn't hear very clearly.
He said that the THA is overstaffed. Farley is saying that the THA has too much people.
But Pastor Google, if Farley saying that, and Farley going to be the chief secretary, and Watson saying he going to give everybody ex gratia money, he say how much it could be $1,000, $500, $800, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. He not saying how much, eh? And he talking about from captain to cook, eh? So that means doctor getting 5,000. Let's say 5,000. Doctor getting 5,000. URP worker getting 5,000. CPAP worker getting 5,000. Everybody carte blanche getting 5,000. Let's just assume it's 5,000. It could be 10, it could be 20. I don't know. Right? But according to Princess Tong, you can't go give people money carte blanche, especially if you don't know exactly where it's coming from, and nobody seems to be asking him that. Who is going to give authorization for that? You all don't have autonomy as yet? So who's going to give authorization for that? And when will it be paid out? Before only get rid of people or after? People are asking these questions. When are you going to pay out? You only accuse, just call that tricky Tracy, for a whole, since December 2020, until January 25th, 2021, the election, you all accused Tracy Davison Celestin of corruption for $2.5 million.
You're accused of all sorts of things. Where the money? Where the zip line? Where this? Where... So all of a sudden now, if Tracy win her seat, all they're going to give she $10 million. So all of a sudden now, she's holier than thou, according to all you. They're going to say, here, Tracy, forget what we accused her of just about 10 months ago. Here, look, $10 million. Go and fix up your army constituency. That's what he's saying. We can't afford to be fooled by this rhetoric, and these people cannot continue like this. What are we hearing about the PSA and how much money has been spent? What about the $588,000 he spent for the opening of PDP, which wasn't in his money, which he lied to the people and indicated that he didn't use that money for that, and then came back and eventually admitted that he did. I said that is his money. Because he was retiring and he never retired. When are we going to stop taking baggage and walking away with it and not asking the questions? Look at what you say about the people living in Black Rock.
You hear it?
Look at what you say about your people living in Black Rock. About your prime minister, who you may have to go to discuss certain things as it pertains, assuming you win, as it pertains to Tobago. Will you have respect for him? Is this the type of person you want to put? It'll be a Jekyll and Hyde day after December 6th. If PDP win the election, it'll be a Jekyll and Hyde day, and people are going to hold their head and bawl. Because I will tell you this. Nobody outside of the Tobago House of Assembly, there are not many more avenues for people to get employment in Tobago. Outside of the tourism industry, Pastor Google. So to tell people, you don't worry, they're going to give you money. And you're asking, but where are you going to get it from? You have a green fund? What do you have from the exchequer? Have you spoken to the finance minister about this? What are you talking about? Has he given you a guarantee if you win? What are you speaking about? Explain to us where you're going to get that money. And how much money are you going to give me as this gratia payment? And will I have a job after you give me my money? Yes or no? Anybody asking these questions? Are you going to give me the same amount of money you're going to give the doctor in the THA? Yes or no? People must ask these questions and just listen and just run away and just laugh and think, don't worry about it. Ask the questions, let us hear the answers. Because as you said yesterday when you was asked certain questions about how you're going to run certain what do you call it, like tourism and health and so on, he could not answer. He's straight from it. These are the kind of people we want to be running a country, an island. No, we can't continue like this. Is a serious business. I mean, we laughing at it sometimes, but this is serious business. Where are you getting money from? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Pastor.
Talk to me.
What you worry about last caller? Once you get rid of the PLM and Dr. Rowley, the COVID gone,
really?
No unemployment. Everything going on getting rosy. We're going to open back up the economy. Sandals coming back. Who in our money going on get money? I tell you really, one thing familiar with the PP government leadership and this opposition, a former commissioner of police, and a wannabe trade union posing as a politician, is that when they put their hands or get a chance to spend taxpayers' money, is a feeding frenzy, is for family and friends, and no accountability. You can't even account for any union you're running us. When you take in the context of the national community, you cannot even account your track record poor. Once they do research on you, you can't stand no test of time. In England and any developed country, you can't even watch a parliament or legislation, but you try to go for election. Try to show you how much backward people you are here. But telling all you, take note and listen to all the warnings we're giving them. Because they're trying to make you feel once you move this government, Kamala, David Abdullah and all of them, The COVID will suddenly disappear. Just move the PNM, move doctor out, and everything will go back to normal. No IMF can go come, no devaluation. And I want to say to him, all of them is the same because all that money you're promising, you remember, it's a government coming and the promise fee. Everybody over 60 getting pension, even if your name Sab go back one thing. Everybody getting over 60, and when we tell them about this, they say, no, we didn't say that. And they get somebody somehow or the other. I don't know if the threat know what to do to get that person. Because that person is a well-established, prominent businessman. Eh? Come out and tell me, is he who make it up? Eh? Imagine a businessman make up a slogan for a political party and it can pass through no process. And that is what I wanted me to believe. So I'm telling all the rest, take note, watch on, they're trying to make all you feel that Dr. Rowley and the government causing the COVID. And once all you move them, we back to normal, and we in 7th heaven. All you go ahead. Thank you very much.
Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, I find it strange, with what went on with PSA under his leadership, with all this money talk and against his name. How come it's only money talking about in campaigning? Eh?
Very interesting.
I wonder if this is a way of knowing how to siphon the money from the government too.
All right, mother.
Okay.
This is it. Juke has been hit. Telling you. Johnny, what you mean we will get the money from? PSA? What mean we get the money from? I tell you, since 2010, I tell you that is a madman, and plenty of them tell me I too hasty. Something wrong with my firstborn, I'm telling all you. Yeah, see, he playing a kind of mad role. So, according to the outcome of his case, they go say, well, yeah, he did tripping, and they go send he said dance where he could stroll out. He ain't going to no big jail. So he's starting to play mad from all now.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor. Like this.
You have to look on your radio caller.
This is the one at the nation of Trinidad and Tobago. Could you remember in the Bible where they wanted a king and God gave them a king?
Yep.
So let this be a warning to them.
Yep.
Because that is what they're asking for, and God might permit
Just give it to
for them.
Thank you. Last caller, you have about less than a minute.
Yeah, I could do that. Mr. Andre, let me tell you, he moved on from PSA, he going to greener pastures, PHA, he come like Precious from in Lord of the Rings. You know, the kind of hobbit thing who turned like a little monster with and only running down this ring for the whole show we watch. That's what you come PHA has now become the ring Precious. It had no money in PSA. So he won the millions and the billions now in PHA that he knew Precious. So all right. Let's go ahead. Go ahead. You. I don't hear about all. Yeah, go on.
All right. Trinidad and Tobago, I'm out of here. Coming up next, if you're on our show with Robert and Precious. Have a blessed afternoon.
Vote for we and we will set you free. Anywhere you put somebody chanting to we. Somebody promising jobs for all. Some renting fun to make other people fall. But somebody